Let's talk about one of my favorite superfoods from the rainforest, golden berries. So these bad boys are actually indigenous to Peru, Colombia, in the Andean highlands, somewhere in that area, Chile. This is mainly where they grow. We do grow them in the US. However, they're going to be way more nutrient dense from the land that they're actually indigenous to, and that is rainforest type land, which means lots of nutrients for you. So golden berries are my favorite. This is golden berries in dried form. It is not easy to find them fresh, but you can find them. Occasionally I will find golden berries fresh, but very rarely organic. That's kind of important. So mainly here you're going to find them dried. That's mainly it. What exactly do they do? Let's talk about the top 10 benefits of golden berries. So golden berries are great antioxidants. So I call these, because how do they taste, right? I call these nature's sweet tarts. That's what they taste like. They're a little sweet, a little sour, but it's all mixed together for an amazingly strong burst of flavor in your mouth. And that's actually those antioxidants coming through in flavor. If you haven't had one, you don't know what I'm talking about until you try it. If you're a person who likes really strong flavors, you've got to try this. So antioxidants, what exactly do those do for you? Well, we're talking about those polyphenols, things that help protect the cells in the body from all the free radicals and all the damage that happens from free radicals. That means it's going to protect your cells from all of the diseases, the cancers, that type of thing. High antioxidants are really what your body needs, and golden berries filled with them. So number 2, favorite thing else is they are extremely nutrient dense. Of course, because they're rainforest food, right? They're very high in vitamin C, really high, which I just love. They're also really high in vitamin A and iron, which is really good for those who are anemic, potassium, fiber, calcium. So you're getting some good vitamins in each bite. And when you have them dried, you're getting a lot into one little concentrated bite there. Okay, number 3, bone density. It's going to really help with bone health because of that calcium and vitamin C kind of working together to support and strengthen bone health. This is good for osteoporosis and for prevention of that, osteopenia, all of that. Number 4 is going to be anti-inflammatory. We love this. Anything that's anti-inflammatory, we're going to gravitate toward, because we know in today's sad American diet, you see tons of inflammatory foods, and our bodies are just riddled with inflammation. And we also know inflammation turns on disease. It turns on cancer. And it's also painful. So these bad boys are anti-inflammatory and can reduce some of those inflammation markers in the body, which is great. Do they directly help with pain relief? No, but in a roundabout way, yes, because of the inflammation that it's going to reduce. So I like that one. Number 5, cardiovascular support. So these are really good for the heart. They lower cholesterol, which is really nice, but in a natural way without reducing fat that we actually need in our bodies. They also help support circulation in the body. So these are really good heart healthy foods, which you usually find in things that are high in vitamin C and A and have that tart bite in it. Number 6, blood sugar support. This is actually a safe food for most diabetics, not all. And no, we're not talking about binging on them, but it's lower in glycemic index. So yes, I said it's sweet and sour, but you're still going to actually be able to taste that nice sweetness without raising blood sugar. So the next thing I would pop in there would be digestive support. These are great for digestive support, and kind of as soon as you eat one, you know your saliva glands are immediately releasing everything you need, all the enzymes in your body to break down food and help everything inside the gut to process properly. You know it as soon as you taste it. There's no question there. So the other thing I like them for is eye support. Eye support is going to be for, it's that vitamin A in there that helps reduce things like macular degeneration and can really just help support vision in general. Anytime you have something high in vitamin A, you usually see that. This is a concentrated amount, so it's great. Other thing I love them for, and this is one of my #1 things I love golden berries for, it's an adaptogen. You've heard me talk about an adaptogen before. Adaptogens help reduce the stressors you put on your body specifically. So that means it's reducing anxiety. It's great. No, we don't need to be taking a pill for that. You can just start popping a little bit more golden berries to help support your body in reducing some of that anxiety and also the mood swings that we go through. It's a little more even when we eat more of this. That vitamin C that's really high helps with that, the antioxidants, but it's just specifically such a great adaptogen. I love it. But my #1 thing I love it for outside of that is going to be immune boosting. These are great to support the immune system. That high vitamin C in there is going to help your body go do its job. People who have autoimmune disorders oftentimes can't take the other immune boosting things that are too stimulating, like echinacea, or maybe they're doing elderberry. It's too much for them. But goldenberry is a better option, high vitamin C, and it's not going to really set off those autoimmune processes in the body. So it's a little safer way to boost the immune system during the up and coming fall and winter months. That's what I like golden berries for the most. I love eating these, but let's talk about how many to eat. That pop of flavor is so strong, you're gonna know, oh, that's my clue, a little bit goes a long way. Eating them in dried form, up to maybe 1/4 of a cup in a day total max, plenty. 1/8 of a cup is pretty good. These are pretty good size for a dried piece of fruit. I will cut them because the flavor is so strong, and then I add it onto things. I'll add it in my salads, I'll pop them in my smoothies, I'll put it in my trail mix, but again, I cut it, so I'm just doing a little bit here and a little bit there. I remember when my kids were younger, I would just have them pop some of these, which they loved. Again, I would call them nature's sweet tarts, and what kid isn't gonna grab them then, right? And they loved them, and because they're dried, I just have them on the go with us anywhere we went. So hopefully this is gonna help you get used to eating golden berries and finding ways to put them into your diet. They're well worth it because, like I always say, natural healing is totally doable.